Why hello there, fellow defenders from the siege. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Boundless Witch. Episode 45. Collateral damage does a lot of damage. So knowing what we're about to have to do, I am going to stop working on expanding the farm. And I know we're getting more people, so I'm going to have to go back to expanding the farm, but I also we need more bedrooms. We're going to be running out of bedrooms for our people here in just a moment. So Foxy has joined. Foxy is probably of the wrong ideology. Yep, you are some freeway ideology, so you're going to have to be in prison, converted, and then released. You are Bloodlust. Yeah, I kind of sense that in your face. Now, the good news about Bloodlust is a Bloodlust pawn can help haul corpses and stuff without having any sort of issue. They are corpse immune, and, you know, that's, I suppose, a bit of a benefit. I'm not going to bother with doing too much of their responsibilities right now because they're about to be in prison, so it's kind of moot. And I'm not going to raffle them until they get converted and re-recruited because there's a chance for them to prison escape or die or something. So I'm not going to count my chickens till they hatch. Or eggs, whatever. So Foxy, move over here. The other issue is Foxy might... I don't know what my arrest chance is, and if the arrest chance is anything dangerous... No, 100%, never mind. I was going to say I could anesthetize them, because if you anesthetize the colonists, then they can't resist. But that's not something I'll have to face. Okay, so Fangface, I want you back in... No. I want you back inside and working on more bedrooms. Party! Cool. Scorpia, throwing a party. And Breakfire, thank you for the resub. Yeah, if we end up getting a ghoul, he can help to move corpses around for the ghoul. But of course, we could always have our vegetarian animals that can haul do that too. It doesn't really matter who does it, as long as it's not someone that shies away from corpses. Which Foxy does not. And let's not forget that this isn't a safe temperature? What are you talking about? Not medical. Okay. It'd be best if, yeah, my prisoners in the... We need, like, a proper prison. TLDR. Unfortunately, Witch missed the party. She was busy. And that's a lot of resistance offered up. So Foxy is 9 with a growth tier. You're 9 and you're probably close to 10, I'd imagine. Yeah, you're 9.5, just about. And you have a growth tier of 0 with a learning of 43%. So, yeah, you are not going to be given a lot of choices for your traits, I think. A 165 tie. Okay. Interesting thing to fall from space. So, there was a siege. Oh, good God. Chasing Foxy. Why a siege? I do have 2 sniper rifles. So, they only have 1 sniper, and I have 2 sniper rifles. And then the Clade are sappers? Are you freaking kidding me? If there were anything but sappers, the problem with sappers, of course, is like they're not gonna go fight the siegers. Oh, well, no, these guys will. They, like, spawn on top of each other. So I'm gonna muster everybody to go defend the east from the sappers, and then let's go ahead and draft animals as well. Come on, kill each other. Alright, the Clade is fleeing, but like most of the Edekin are pretty beat up. It's too bad I'm not in a better position to take on a ghoul, because Edekin make for great ghouls. Especially like a fast-walking Edekin. Nimble. They aren't perfect, but... Oh, you know what? Dang it. Due to, like, the ridiculous long path of entryway, I just never muster the right spot. Oh, freaking long range. Sorry, Scorpia. Like, as if I haven't learned my lesson already. Can you not be anti-research, you little Luddite? Get out of here. Alright, let's put out the fires. And repair the walls. And just like always, we have a mass animal jailbreak. Which is so annoying. Animals. And of course, we still have the siege that I have to attend to here in a moment as well. So Witch, self-tend with meds, and then who is my next best shooter? Morrow? Morrow, you go get a sniper rifle. And then Fang, I want you, you're already doing it. I want you beating the fire out of the high-tech research bench and then patch that wall. Okay, Witch. I swear I had another sniper rifle. It's somewhere in here, in this pile. Oh yeah, it's right there. Amuro, you have a burn. Fang, build the wall. And then you two snipers muster out towards the siege site. Now the problem is, trying to get a 40 range line of sight on those guys looks to be a bit of a challenge. So, that's not going to be easy. All for you, Foxy. I hope you're worth it. Now, we don't necessarily have to be shooting them at max range, just as long as they can't shoot back. And then I'm going to say, Witch, don't worry about your animals. The animals can go back. So what I'm going to do here is to, like, wound a whole bunch of them. Oh, great. They have a sniper, too. Wound a whole bunch of them to soften them up, so that when they do... Oh, Jesus. So that when they do choose to attack me, they're easy to roll. I don't think that they could take on a Diabolist plus Entourage. And I did just hear that they are, like, loading. So I don't have any aid unless I want to spend more for it. Which I don't. I'm going to try to get a line of sight on this thing. I know I have a Psychic Lance that I could use. Now my worry is that something important is going to get struck by mortar shells. But a lot of the bulk of our colony is like underneath Overhead Mountain, which is not pathable as target. And I suspect a lot of them are bleeding, and they might choose to flee if I just, like, play my cards right and don't overextend. Just wound them enough for them to go down. Tetravel the Sad. Desperate refugee to Trevel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that right now. Okay, who'd we shoot? You? Good, that's a big bleed. Let's try to get a line of sight on the bolt-action rifle. And then I want to see where the shells land. So that one's of no consequence. It did hit an Omu, though. So I don't love that. Oh, and the Omu got pissed. At me. Like a whole bunch of them. I did nothing. I'm not... Oh, so some of my animals haven't been roped in. But yeah, I'll have to be cautious around that Omu, because it's mad. Blames me for the shelling. Oh god, we have a hole in our base, though. Right. Because Fangface, I'm sure, had... Yeah, I had pathing problems. So Moro, you stay there. Joker, you run north. Try to get away from the Omu. Omu's hit hard. God, too many fires at once. Alright, Joker, you need to get away from Omu. Well, that works. Your jaw shattered? No, nose shattered. You already had an artificial jaw. So, Omu 2, Omu 3 is still a potential threat to us. And because Fangface never finished this, partially for zoning reasons, I'm going to... Moro is not in a spot... isn't a pathable spot for an Omu. So I'm going to have Moro path up here away, and we're playing like keep away for the Omu, because I know that I need to get to Joker before Joker bleeds out. And I'm like fighting two fights at once. So, you go there. Fang, you go here. And then the last Omu is like way over there. Okay. Alright, Callie's bleeding badly. Let's try to bleed some others. Sho is already unconscious. And then Moro is not somewhere that Omu can path to. So this Omu left, and we might be able to build that wall in time, leaving only one Omu within the walls, and then Joker is trying to crawl to safety. But that's a bit sketchy. No, this one's coming back. Moro. Where? That other one was just hanging out around. Okay. Got it. Now my chance to hit them is 29. Their chance to hit me is 15. I still don't love those odds. I'm gonna see if I can't remove the tox palms to take better cover. So that Umu was like spawn camping us. You know, we have pets that can rescue. So, Fantasy. Because I know Phoenix is down. Fantasy, I'm going to have you unrestricted. You should be able to go rescue Joker. Because the Manhunter revenge is only for humans. And then Phoenix, you have a low god. You're about to die. I didn't realize. Those are pretty bad wounds. All right, Phoenix, I want you to go to area 1. Oh, you're unconscious. I don't think I can see a Phoenix. There's not really a way for me to get out there without an Omu smashing me in the face. What am I aiming at if I can't hit target? I'm going to try for it. I'm not going to say it's going to work well, but I'll try. So I have Moro coming down and Fangface coming up, trying to converge. All the while I'm getting shelled by a siege, but most of these shells are landing elsewhere. The other thing I want to do is a new zone. I have too many zones. And this is going to be like in the mountain zone. I'm not even going to rename it because I don't know if I'm keeping it very long. But so that when we are overrun, we fall back. And it's just a zone for that. Good shot. The siege is definitely getting whittled down. That Omo is coming back. Phoenix. Did I stop your major bleeds? No. He's trying to patch while, like, Moro is trying to defend. It's a bit sketch. Shot by Witch 28. Shot by Byron 7.5. Yeah, nothing is going well right now. Azaroon, maybe come help. Now, the only saving grace is I haven't seen mortar shells hit anywhere of any significance. So the Phoenix is, Phoenix isn't pending death here anymore. But, like, Fangface will be. I don't know if I can get Fangface clear of it, though. The threat, that is. Moro, I'm gonna have you release your pet. So Fangface is down and needs medical attention. Copy. I don't think I can disengage from this this siege in good. Like I think I need to stay here until that's cleared. So who can even do doctoring? Morrow can, but Morrow's pretty hurt. Morrow's actually face tanking. Doc Randall, please. Yeah, there we go. So Doc Randall's now intercepting that Omu, as is Azarun. And that should help. So you are going to self-tend. And then we'll start patching people up. Why do the animals don't help? Not all the animals are trained in attack. They can't help. Alright, that Omu's down. Now, that's not the only Omu I need to worry about. I think the Omu that was outside is... So one's kind of stuck in here. And the other Omu I don't need to worry about. Okay. So, order of severity, I would say Joker... Fang. Okay, so Morrow, as soon as you tend yourself, go tend Fang, and then tend Joker. And then Azarun, you're good. Although it does look like Doc Randall will need help as well. $17, $31, $32. I'll try for the sniper. Ooh, wow, almost hit Morrow. That would have been bad. Or blast out the wall, opening up a path that we could get attacked. Alright, so, yep. Time to run. They are assaulting me. I pissed them off enough. Alright, animals. I'm going to have witches, animals go mostly unrestricted to come help. Fantasy, maybe don't open the door that like allows this hostile to move around. Wasn't that the leg that was pegged? Pretty sure it was. He lost a peg leg. I don't know how many of these Edekin need to die before they flee. Because I'm not sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of... And there's 8 left. Or how many are conscious? 6. No, only one needs to get downed, I think, for them to flee. That's how close it is. Alright, so Phoenix, you have 4 hours. Fang, you've got 5. And the reason why Scorpia and Azarun aren't doing anything is they can't. They're too young. They don't know medicine. And I hope that Witch doesn't have a mental break. I mean, she is destined for one at this rate, but hope she doesn't have a mental break so that I can respond with, like, defenders. Hey, Cold Snap! Oh, it's great. In the middle of the dead of winter. Lovely. Morrow is taking some go juice. Azarun and Scorpia, can you come out here? So I'm not even really sure. The enemies should be coming through this like gap in the whole wall, but like, yeah, that's where they'll be coming. Okay, so Azrune, I'm gonna have you drop herbal meds, and then Witch, tend, and then you get behind like chunks. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to get that like walled off in time. So now I'm just trying to do triage. So Phoenix is fully patched. Fangface has 4 horrible torso claw marks. And then Joker is probably not doing much better. Given accuracy, I might end up losing my rec bench, or research bench. Okay, 10 hours, good. So Joker is at 6 hours. Scorp, nope, take cover. So we still have a bad Omu here. I'm gonna activate Vermeer, as Vermeer might be a valid target for these guys to come in, because it's way better to come into through the kill box than, like, here. Oh, they're setting on fire. I don't think Animal Roar is going to work, bud. So Fang is no longer actively bleeding. Which is going to go try to get Joker. Actually, let's try to fend them off. And then I'll go for Joker. I'm going to tell them to animal attack. Unfortunately, I have a wrong gun. I have the anti-siege gun. Okay, they're fleeing, and you are not a very... You're not an Edekin I would want to, yeah. Okay, well, that was all sorts of nuts. Fantasy. I'm going to unrestrict you so that you could potentially rescue people to their actual beds. Joker, you... Okay, you don't. So yeah, let's quickly tend Joker, stabilizing him. And then all that's left is this Omu up north that nobody's near. And Moro is overdosing on Go Juice. Still conscious, though, so, like, I can't do anything about that at the moment. And Witch has stopped her own bleeds. You took Wake Up and Go Juice. Wow, okay. Just want to restart your heart, don't you? Alright, animals. Phoenix is stabilized, missing tail and eye scar. Doc Randall's still bleeding, but I've got time. That Omu is now chill. It's asleep. It's no longer actively trying to hunt me. So I can unforbid the doors. I have animals that have like wandered out. Because I had a breach in the ranch. But things are kind of stable-ish. Nope. Foxy decides to punch Says and... No, no, no. Animals, do not help. Do not help. You'll just kill the thing. Go away. This requires gentle touch. Alright, bleeds, none. So Witch, I want you to just recreate, because if you have a mental break, my ability to recover gets pretty screwed up. Morrow, how's your heart attack? Not progressing yet? It's good, I suppose. Now, I do have an innocent animal skill. I mean, the annoying thing about that is it's not really innocent. It, like, was murdering me. It was a self-defense, and I wasn't even the trigger, but whatever. It's what it is. Okay. Nope, not glitter. Piss off with that nonsense. Okay, let's tend Fang Face more than anyone else. And then I can't tend Morrow for drug overdose until Morrow is not pacing like a maniac. Installation treasure, don't care. Because I don't have a lot of components, I want to repair the high-tech research bench, because if we lose that, it's going to be really annoying to try to replace it, because I'll have to source steel from elsewhere for the components. Fantasy, you can go back to pet hauling. And Doc Randall's finally been patched. Burn scar to eye, but that's it. Fang, you... So if you're hurt, go bed rest. And I think the prisoners are now patched too, although they're malnourished. Witch. Okay, so Morrow finally got tended to, and the drug overdose is mild, but it didn't end up in a addiction, which is, like, great. So I'm going to need to do some cooking with Witch, because... Oh. Murderous Rage. You're trying to murder Joker. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Okay, the wanted prisoners, I won't be able to do that right now. I don't want to do that. Whether we do... I know we had voted on doing this, but I'm only going to consider that if we can actually recover. I'm not just going to accept it without a plan. So Azaroon's trying to get everything tidied up. Both of these Omu are wild, okay. Making sure it wasn't our own. Bang, that does not look like bed rest. You are starving, though. I can fix that. No, just get the effing bed, dude. Dude. Just been... He's not even on a psychotic break. He's just been wandering for the sake of wandering. It's like, stop it! You're gonna die at this rate. Like, cut it out. Alright, needs are met. Catharsis, everything. That should be okay. Animal starvation. You are starving because you are starving? I don't even know. So let's just feed you. Can't let you die. And tend to you once I manage to scoop up some herbal meds. A food binge. Well, have fun eating the one meal we own. I'm going to try to have Witch, like, supplement. Actually, you know what? Moro, you should be high as hell. Oh, you're on Go Juice for 1 more hour. Boo! I was like, hey, this could work to my advantage. And the horse claw's on a different map tile, I think. Yeah. Not my problem. So I'm making food for the binger to binge on. One thing I know I need to do is to, fix our weapons. Our weapons are all wrong. So I'm going to give Witch the assault rifle. And then once the others are like recouped, I'll issue out weapons to them as well. Certainty 100 down to 100. Great. That's fantastic. Oh, no, actually, it's fine. You are Witch's way. So you, yeah, you're being recruited. You were the one that, I don't even know. Those were like made up numbers. I don't see anyone's certainty being 100%. I think they tried to talk to a witch out of being a witch, and it didn't work. Now I think about it. Well, that could have been more elegant. There is still a considerable amount of hauling left to be done over here. A lot of bodies. It's too bad that we didn't, like, vote on, ghoul prep, because that's a lot of ghoul food, potentially. And we do have advanced components now, so, I mean, Witch is a little busy, but, like, at some point, I might be able to chip away at that, if no other ridiculousness occurs. Which is saying a lot, because I expect it to occur. Okay, so that conversion wasn't... I mean, it wasn't great. It would be a lot better if Witch had ears. Well, it wasn't terrible. So, Fang, you have recovered from your illness. You're immune, at least. And we've got guns again. Cool. Cheers. And Turtle, thank you for the cheer. Alright, Joker's no longer picking out food. Everybody is, like, controllable now. And it's, the big push now... Oh, that's, biocoded. The big push now is going to be to, try to get things back on track so that we can make progress. Where are my Molotovs? No, the certainty is dropping. Madsen, thank you for the resub. Oh, you know, we have an Omo in here that, like, shouldn't be. Because they're, And turtle sandwich shouldn't be in there either. They're in my farm just like eating stuff. So we need to tame that Omu and then release it. I don't need another Omu pet. I do have a sentience catalyst, but I don't want to use it in this case. So Fangface might need a peg leg again. The Omu ripped off his peg leg. Or, I don't know if you can rip it. I mean, at that point, it just like fell off, right? It's probably not surgically attached. Well, I don't know, actually. It is a surgery, so maybe it is surgically attached. I don't think the mech danger is going to happen. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to say no to that. I don't think I can handle it at the moment. Yeah, I know the fence was broken. The Mad Omu broke it, but we still need to get that one out. So I'm repairing the fence now, but we have to tame this thing out of there. I'm going to try to do it myself. Although my animal taming should be pretty awful because I don't have any ears. Great! A psychic droner. Alright, let's release to the wild. Moro did it like first try. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Just need to make sure I'm tending the crops so we can keep eating and stuff. And then Joker, I'm going to have you go do the Molotovs. Because we have a lot more bodies left to haul, so I need to clear out some space. Which, you can get... When people are sleeping, you can recreate. I don't want you to have any more mental breaks. Just do what you need. I know it's a psychic droner. Is there anything I could do about the psychic droner? It's funny to think, like, wake up does nothing for her because she never sleeps anyway. Okay, she batched up some food. In the morning, the animal should start hauling more corpses to the corpse burn cave. I'm going to let her off the hook. And things are kind of going back to normal. It's too early to say for sure, but I think progress is being made at the very least. We don't, other mapped out. We don't have any, so we have like a leader speech that we can put on, but any of the leader speeches, which doesn't have ears, so they're destined to fail, which is why I didn't try to solve it that way. Oh, we found steel. Thank you for tuning in to the Boundless Witch, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, viewers like you that support the channel, and all the people that turned out to the marathon. I really appreciate it. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow orphans in the orphanage.